I have got a celebrity for us today, but it just feels like I'm being bluffed.
Sam?
That's who I'm spending the night with. Happy New Year!
It's bloody good, eh?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a great... Hey guys, so I'm at Tira Lodge, often known as Kaimanawa Lodge. I have got a celebrity for us today. Go and have a look at Backridge Butcher and follow his channel. I left at 7 o'clock in the morning yesterday and I arrived here just on dark at 8:45. So a pretty big day. Today I'm heading out to hopefully Puke Hut, so I'm going to go past Puke, Harkness. Always important to write what you're up to in the intentions book, and this is a one ticket hut, and so you have to fill these in, and it's only $5 folks, and that money just goes towards the upkeep of the tracks and the huts, so please be responsible and fill these puppies in. You'll see that they call this Kaimanawa Lodge, and that's because in winter this thing apparently is a bit like a fridge, and that's where the word Kaimanawa come from. But in actual fact it's known as Tira Lodge or Vension Tops, which is just a little bit further to my south. So, hey, how amazing to meet Glenn from Backridge Butcher. I've been following his hunting channel for quite some time now, so it's just amazing who you come across in these very remote backcountry huts. So Tira Lodge, and 2 bunk systems. I think there's like 6 bunks in each, so I don't know why they built such a big lodge in the middle of absolutely nowhere, but there you go, that's what we've got. I'll catch you on the track. Thank you very much for watching. I'm about an hour and a half since I left Tira Lodge, and I'm feeling really good. There's only one area that's burning a little bit, and that's why I bring a little bottle of Vaseline. Now you shouldn't need any more than this, and if you need to take a bigger container, well, you're having way more fun where the sun doesn't shine than I am. But just a little bit of this, guys, will help with the chasing. Oh, I'm sure glad that no one's walking through the track. I might have had some embarrassing explaining to do. Well, there's a little bit of sign, guys. You can tell me what that is. I'm guessing it's Seeker. And been following these tracks. I think it's coming down. So it was probably following Glen down. So I'm in between Tira Lodge and the next one. These are very fresh. Yeah, there's something up here wanting to be shot at. Maybe we should make a chase by a deer video. Deer don't chase people, they go the other way. But how beautiful is this, eh? So that'll be Vension Tops up there. Tira Lodge would have just been in here. So I'll sort of come down this ridgeline. The mighty Kawekas. Other than the elevations, what's not to love? Where would you rather be right now? In front of your TV doing Minecraft, or getting some exercise and getting out here in the great outdoors? I choose the latter. Puke Hut is only 15 minutes away. John and I have actually done the Puke Hut. Look, go up into that link up there. I think that might have been called something like brutal Kawekas or something. And we've come from Vension Tops or Tira Lodge, and 2 hours, so we're spot on there. I'm actually really excited to go exploring down to Puke Hut, because I have not been, what would you call this? I have not been west of this point. So we're kind of like 2 days into the Kawekas now from the east, and it had always been a goal of mine to actually come straight through and traverse right through to the Kaimanawas, which is what I'm doing today, tomorrow. And so everything that I'm going to see over the next 2 days is completely new to me, so really looking forward to that. So come along and enjoy that adventure with me too. I think I'm actually climbing an extra 50 to 100 meters from Tira Lodge. And this is only the first hut. Anyway, let's see how we get on. We'll get to the top of this thing and hopefully I can see something lovely and orange in the background. I'm at point 1436. It's about the same elevation as Puke Hut, and so I've got to go down and then come back up again. But what a glorious place to be. Seriously, the mighty Kaweka is such a huge mountain range. Heading up to that top there, and I think the hut is about here somewhere. This is a very interesting scenario. So I've been following this track here and went down there a little bit, but it just feels like I'm being bluffed. To me I feel like I should be travelling along this ridgeline and up to the top. I'm following this track back again because I can, oh hang on, there's another marker here. I could see that marker at the top. There's another marker just here. Okay, oh my goodness, that's so easy to have done. So you would have come down here and just carried following this track through, but really I think we're supposed to go zigzag back. Sometimes you're following tracks, they could be animal tracks or they could be hunter tracks, but at the end of the day it's got to feel right, it's got to make sense that you're coming up and down ridge lines, and it just didn't. So I could always see that pole up the top. It was going to be a grunt to come back up here again and start over again, and then I have just seen this one here. Glory to God. That is a welcome sight. And sadly that's only one of 3 huts that I'm wanting to hit today, but I might have to re-evaluate that. And then as soon as I have a bit of lunch, looks like there's a trig up there. Anyway, what a great idea to paint huts bright colours. What would be the point of trying to make it blend in by painting it green? How dangerous would that be? 5 minutes to the hut. Now I know that someone's pulling our leg, because that's what the last sign said 5 minutes ago. And I'll stop here and get another 2 hours. Right, 4 kilometers to go. Let's go and check out Puke Hut. Oh, there's nobody home. put it in here. So we're in Puke Hut. This was built in 1964. There you go. Great year. And she's a 6 bunker. And it's a lovely, well kept hut. So wood stove, nice little benches. But the deck is just, this is just stunning. Alright, so guys, I'm just going to make myself a coffee and get some sugar in me. And currently at the moment it's 2:30. It's taken a lot longer than I expected from Tira Lodge. Yeah, my third day. It's tiring me out. I think I'm slowing right down. It's only probably something like about 1.5 kilometers per hour. So the next one is 2 hours away. And hopefully I've still got some energy in the tank to go down to Puke Hut. Right, well, let's get a coffee on. So somebody had some coffee made up here. I've never tried it before, so let's give it a go. It's possibly rat poison. I think it needs a bit more. Nestle Coffee Mate will make you fall in love from the first sip until the last drop. So go ahead, pour your heart into discovering the new ways to keep enjoying your creamy tasting coffee. Is actually to make your coffee creamier. And that's why I've had to put a coffee bag in here. Not a fan. Not a fan. 2-minute noodles. Just taste that salty goodness. That's gotta go. Salty goodness, that's staying. It's so good. Hopefully that'll put some electrolytes back into my legs. Let's say 5:30 I'll be arriving at the other hut. And then I've got to make a decision whether or not I'm going to push on and to Harkness. So, look, if you're watching a camping, hiking channel where you get to see these backcountry huts, seriously, this hut is about 3-day hike in, then why not go to Outdoorsman Dave? Because if you want to go to those huts that you can walk into in about 3 hours, well, why would you? So, if you've been following me, I'll take you to really backcountry stuff with a decent amount of hiking in my case, 20 k's, 24 k's I think it was yesterday. But your subscription would be appreciated. So if you've been following me for a while, I certainly thank you for that, but now it's time to consider hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and you're going to have way more of this backcountry adventure and training in the near future. Thank you so much. Continue enjoying my noodles. Harkness Hut is proving a little bit elusive. There's something like about 5 river crossings. There's somebody home because the windows are open. How's it going, folks? So here's the situation. It's 6 o'clock. I'm currently at Harkness Hut, and Puke Hut is somewhere around about 2 to 3 hours according to Doc. The way that I've been travelling, over the last 3 days it would probably be at least 3 hours. So that's going to put me at 9 o'clock, so that'll put me definitely at dark, and it doesn't appear to be too many places that it could crash. So decided to have an early one, and I'll stay at Harkness tonight. Fortunately for me, I've got some lovely company with one young man here, Rata, so we're going to celebrate the new year together tonight. But yeah, so sadly this will also mean that I'm going to have to push my 4-day plan through to 5. I've got to try to figure out how to get some Wi-Fi to let some people that need to hear from me, so it's going to be a bit tricky. But for now I'm just going to have a bit of a cook up and relax for what's turned out to be quite an early finish for the day. Okay, so this is Harkness. Oh, this is Rata, by the way.
Okay.
That's who I'm spending the night with, New Year's. So Harkness is a 6-bunker, 246. Lovely metal table, a lovely wood stove, and a really nice sunny aspect for the kitchen. And this is the view that you'll have if you sit on the deck. It's actually really not too shabby. It's just a pity that I'm a bit pushed for time, otherwise I'd be very, very happy just to stop here. So watch this space. We'll catch you a bit later on, maybe when I'm cooking the food. Well, I've got a bit of a dilemma because it's going to turn out to be 5 days of hiking, and I've only really packed for 4 plus a couple of noodles, but to be fair, one of those is already gone. So I'm going to have to do a bit of scavenging. So let's see what we got in here. We've got plenty of rice. I mean, we could have white rice, brown rice, jasmine rice. It's not too bad. Oh, I'd go for a soup. Hearty soup Irish stew. Is it a soup or a stew? It's got a bit of rust on it. It's got no expiry date on it. Hey, it's in a can. It's got to be good, huh? The only problem is I've got to pack this damn can out. So that is going to be my New Year's feast tonight. How cool is that? Let's hope this wasn't off. Let's try this out. This will save me 1 day's worth of food. Not too shabby really, is it? I mean, look at that vista. What would you rather be doing on New Year's? I mean, what, drinking alcohol and making a fool of yourself? You could be out here sipping someone else's soup, which might be off, and having a wonderful time in nature. On tonight's menu we have Wattie's hearty soup. Now if my wife saw me doing this, she would have something to say. I wonder how old this is. Oh, doesn't that just look ghastly? Well, it doesn't taste off. That's a good start. Now I'm just going to put this aside because my flatmate Rata has given me these noodles. So we'll just cook this down. And I'll add that to the soup. Now we just put these noodles in here. And this is a New Year's feast to be proud of. I've been flagging in energy lately. I reckon the reason is because I haven't been eating proper food. This is going to be so good. There you go, folks. That's what a real meal looks like. Bon appetit. Righto, how are we getting on here? Ho ho ho! That's not too bad. Mate, Happy New Year!
Bloody good, eh?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a great form of hiking sugar too. you do tend to get a bit reflective, I think, on the first day of a new year. Guys, what a wait it was. So 7.5 years, Shiny, if you're watching. Super proud of you. That's been my highlight for the year, to see your kids moving on and progressing. I mean, what more could a parent want? Okay, so I'm currently at Puke Hut. It's got this lovely veranda. Your water supply is just down here. Anyway, so this is a buoyed hut. But first order of business is I've got some serious paperwork to sort out first. You kind of don't expect to find this at 8:30 in the middle of absolutely nowhere. But look, this is a palace. Kia ora, guys.
Good evening.
I'm Dave, and you are
I'm June.
June and
Gareth.
Gareth. Pleased to meet you. And what's your name, young man?
Jack.
Jack. Hey, bud.